Arguably one of Germany's most charming and beautiful cities, Nuremberg is the second largest city in Bavaria, roughly a third the size of Munich. In this video, I'll break down this historic city and show you what to see and do, what and where to eat, and where to stay. After that, we'll talk some Nazi history and then some money-saving tips and recommendations that will make your visit a little easier. Nuremberg's Old Town layout. At the very heart of Nuremberg is the charming Old Town, enclosed within 3 miles of medieval city walls, dating back as early as the 12th century. These impressive fortifications, featuring around 80 watchtowers, many still accessible today, miraculously survived heavy World War II bombings. 4 defensive towers anchor each corner of the Old Town, extensively renovated between 1556 and 1564, and today stand as proud reminders of Nuremberg's historic resilience. The Pegnitz River runs through the center, neatly dividing the Old Town into 2 distinct halves, the north and the south, with both sides offering their own historic sites that we'll dive into shortly. Best time to visit. The city's peak tourist times are the summer months, July, August, and around Christmas, the world-famous Christkindlesmarkt. These periods are wonderful, but if you prefer fewer crowds and potentially lower prices, try shoulder seasons like April and May or September and October. Getting around Nuremberg. Nuremberg's public transport network, VAG, is excellent. You have U-Bahn, trams and buses, including the hop-on and off bus, which is a good way to see the city within a couple of hours and can be used to get to and from the rally grounds that I'll cover shortly. But within Old Town, you'll rarely need them, since it's entirely walkable. From end to end, the Old Town is just a 20-minute walk. Also, taxis and Uber are available, but relatively expensive. The good news is the city isn't huge, so you likely won't need one unless it's late at night or you have lots of luggage. Biking is another way to get around, but I don't recommend it unless you're staying for an extended time. When you do need transit, consider a day ticket instead of single tickets. A solo day ticket is around 8 to 9 euros and covers unlimited rides in the city for that day, while a group day ticket is about 12 euros and covers up to 6 people traveling together, a steal if you are 2 or more people. You can buy these tickets at any train or tram stop. Do you prefer to use public transportation to get around, or would you rather take a taxi or Uber because it's faster? Leave me your answer in the comments below. The top things to see and do. The good news. Many of Nuremberg's best sites are free or low cost. Starting on the southern Lorenz side, centers on the impressive St. Lorenz Church. Inside, visitors are greeted by magnificent artworks including the famed Angelic Salutation, an exquisite wood carving. The church's soaring vaulted ceilings and luminous stained glass windows create an atmosphere of awe-inspiring beauty. Just across from the church is the Nassau House, the last remaining residential tower from the Middle Ages. Although she took heavy damage during World War II, the left turret is still original. Before crossing over to the northern, Seabold side of Old Town, walk over to the small Trödelmarkt Island, where you can visit the old Henkersteg, aka Hangman's Bridge, and the adjacent Henker House that served as the residence of Nuremberg's executioners. Today, it houses a museum dedicated to the history of crime and punishment in Nuremberg. Hauptmarkt Square, the very heart of Nuremberg, is found in the center of Old Town, just over the river on the northern side. It remains the primary gathering place, attracting millions of visitors annually with its daily farmers and flea markets, festivals, and events. Dominated on its eastern edge by the stunning Gothic Frauenkirche and graced by the ornate 14th century Schöner Brunnen at its northwest corner, the square is a superb example of medieval architecture and charm. Just a short walk away, you'll find the beautiful St. Sebaldus Church. Inside, visitors encounter a remarkable array of artwork, including stained glass windows, Gothic sculptures, and the exquisite bronze shrine of St. Sebaldus, Nuremberg's patron saint. Along the western edge of Nuremberg's Old Town lies Weisgerbergasse, a charming lane of beautifully preserved medieval half-timbered houses that largely escaped the devastating bombings of World War II. These buildings showcase the exquisite craftsmanship of bygone eras. At the northern end of Old Town, perched on the hilltop, sits the Imperial Castle, Nuremberg's defining landmark. This vast medieval complex offers historical insights within its palace, chapel, and museum. Climbing the Sinwell Tower provides panoramic city views. On your walk up to the castle, take a small detour and check out the Burgermeistergarten. This beautiful area is situated on the Imperial Castle's bastions, great for a picnic or people watching, and exceptional views of the old town. Just below the imposing Imperial Castle, you'll find the picturesque Tiergartnertorplatz. This square exudes a charming atmosphere where people gather on the gently sloping terrain under the old shade tree. This is a great place to take a break and grab a drink or a snack and do some people watching. There are lots of things to see and do in this area, starting with the Pilatus House and the statue of St. George, who is often seen as a symbol of the city. Venturing into Nuremberg's fascinating underground, you'll discover two distinct tunnel systems. The Historische Kunstbunker tunnels, located deep beneath the Imperial Castle, with an entrance situated diagonally across from the Pilatus House, served as former beer cellars, ingeniously repurposed to safeguard priceless artworks during World War II. Guided tours provide insights into this unique wartime refuge, revealing another layer of the city's subterranean history. The Felsengänge, an extensive network of multi-level rock-cut cellars, historically crucial for beer storage and later utilized as air raid shelters, also offers guided tours. Across Tiergartnertorplatz stands another significant historic half-timbered house, the former residence of Albrecht Dürer. Albrecht Dürer is Nuremberg's most famous citizen, a celebrated Renaissance painter, printmaker, and theorist, made him internationally renowned. His artistic legacy remains a point of immense pride for the city. Delving into a darker aspect of Nuremberg's past, the Mittelalterliche Lochgefängnisse beneath the Old Town Hall offer a chilling glimpse into medieval justice and some of the old torture chambers. Just outside the southern gates of Old Town, or just a short walk from the main train station, is the German Train Museum. This great museum offers a comprehensive journey through German railway history and is a must-visit for train enthusiasts. Heading west, out of Old Town, is Justizpalast, the Palace of Justice. This famous courtroom is where justice was served to the Nazi war criminals between 1945 and 46. Today you can visit Courtroom 600 and the attached Nuremberg Trials Museum. Located 15 minutes southeast of Old Town is the former Nazi Party rally grounds and the documentation center. Here, on a sprawling site by a lake, Hitler's regime held huge propaganda rallies from 1933 to 1938. The remains of this colossal rally complex still stand, now looming silently as a reminder of megalomania gone awry. The giant half-circular brick stadium, known as Congress Hall, planned to hold 50,000 people, never did get finished. In the rear wing of this building is the Documentation Center, a museum that critically examines the causes and consequences of Nazi rule. It's a chilling experience to stand on the very podium at Zeppelin Field, where Hitler addressed tens of thousands, now an overgrown field of concrete. Foods to try and where to try them. Nuremberg is famous for the Rostbratwurst. These small, finger-sized pork sausages are traditionally grilled over a beechwood fire and served in sets of 6, 8, 10, or 12 with sauerkraut or potato salad. If you eat only one authentic German meal in Nuremberg, make it at the Bratwursthäusler, the perfect place to try Nuremberg's famous sausages. You'll also find them as Drei im Weglar, 3 in a bun with mustard for a quick snack. Another popular dish is Fränkisches Schäufele. This hearty dish features roasted pig's shoulder with crispy pork rind served with potato dumplings and beer-infused gravy. A good choice would be Hausbrauerei Altstadthof near the castle. While you're there, try the Rotbier, a red organic beer that has been brewed here since medieval times. One of my favorite comfort food snacks in Bavaria is the Leberkäswegler. This sandwich features sliced Leberkäse, a baked meatloaf made from pork and beef, served in a crusty wheat roll. It's found in markets and fast food stalls across Nuremberg. Moving on to the sweets, Lebkuchen, also known as gingerbread, has been famous since the 13th century. Made with spices like cinnamon and cloves, nuts and honey, these treats are perfect for a snack and can be found throughout Old Town. Where to stay? My favorite place to stay in Nuremberg is the Le Méridien Grand Hotel. If you're looking for classic luxury with a dash of history, Le Méridien Grand is a top choice. The Grand Hotel has been an icon since 1897. It survived World War II and was used by US forces post-1945. This elegant five-star hotel sits just outside Old Town, directly opposite the main train station, making it supremely convenient for arrivals and departures. The rooms are well appointed, the beds are comfortable, and the breakfast every morning was a delight. What things do you look for in a good hotel? Please leave a comment below. My favorite moderately priced hotel in an excellent location is the Soret Hotel Sachs. This hotel is right on the Hauptmarkt. Yes, you can snag a room overlooking the beautiful Fountain and Frauenkirche. Despite its prime location, the prices are quite reasonable, offering great value. For budget travelers and backpackers, the 5 Reasons hostel is a no-brainer. This hostel consistently ranks among the best hostels in Germany. Located on Frauentormauer, right by the city wall, it's 5 minutes from the train station and right on the edge of Old Town. The hostel is clean, modern, and friendly, with both dorms and private rooms. Travel tips and money-saving advice. Nuremberg is a very safe city, and 2 to 3 days is perfect to see everything in and around Old Town. If you're going to be there for at least 2 days, I would recommend getting the Nuremberg card. For a flat fee, this city card gives you 48 hours of free entry to over 30 museums and free public transportation throughout Nuremberg, Fürth, and surrounding zone. When traveling to different parts of the world, you have to be prepared for all your power and charging needs. I've tried many of these universal travel adapters, but I can honestly say this is the best one I've tried. I'll leave a link in the description.